Well, hello, this is Elaine King with simply-healthy.com and welcome to the video today. Well, as you know, I am a super advocate for eating whole foods that are simply healthy, no pun intended. What you may not know is that I'm also a self-proclaimed foodie. Okay, so what that means is I enjoy eating quality food, whether it's eating it out or cooking it at home. And I enjoy watching food shows and food magazines. I'm just all about food, okay? And I think this started way back when I was a little girl. I think my parents had something to do with it actually. And I was the one, 7 years old, watching Julia Child's cooking show on Saturday mornings. So I have really got it deep into my soul. So when I just decided to make some healthy changes in my diet, one of my biggest fears was that the food wasn't going to taste good, because historically diet foods are bland, have very little variety, and kind of taste like cardboard sometimes. So as I knew I needed to make changes in my diet, specifically reducing sugar, okay, I thought, how am I going to do this long term? And I think a lot of people struggle with that because we have a fear that the food is not going to taste good. So I have made it my mission to figure this out so that I can't eat food that doesn't taste good. All right. So when I make healthy food, it's also delicious. I've decided to share some of my secrets of making healthy food that's also delicious. So nutritious and delicious. The first thing is something called umami. So you know about the 4 flavors. So there's sweet, there's sour, there's salty, and then there's bitter. All these flavors you can find in your food. Did you know that there's a 5th flavor, a 5th taste, and that is umami, or also called savory. So this is what gives food its je ne sais quoi, which means I don't know what, but it tastes really good. Okay, I don't know what it is in this. It's not sweet, it's not salty, it's not bitter, but it's something. That's the umami flavor. And this was recently actually discovered, like in the 1900s, being able to recognize it as such. It was always been there naturally in foods like meats, fish, vegetables, and dairy. But no one really put their finger on it until someone in Japan actually determined what is it in food that gives it this savory flavor. And what it is glutamate. The glutamates, which are amino acids in the food, is combined with the other nutrients, gives it that je ne sais quoi. Okay, so that means when you can make a dish, add some umami flavor to it, and it just makes it taste home cooked, savory, delicious, and something you want to eat more and more of. So then you don't have that strong feeling for something sweet because you have been satisfied with the flavors of that food. So what foods have this natural umami flavor? Well, I think my number one food, and it might be my favorite vegetable, is actually onions. Okay? So when you add cooked onions to food, if you think about it, it just takes it to another level. So that comes with sauteing your vegetables. It comes with adding onions to your roasted or braised meats. I particularly enjoy the sweet yellow onions. Okay? So when you want to add a little extra to a dish, add some onions to it. Okay? Saute them first so they get nice and soft, and then add your other vegetables. Another important umami flavor is chicken stock. Really any stock. So there's fish stock, there's chicken stock, even vegetable stock. These, when cooked with your vegetables, like use chicken stock to cook your vegetables in, wow, I mean, it's kind of like, well, this tastes like home. I can eat vegetables all day that taste like this. So add to your vegetables, your grains, okay, soups, chicken stock. So when you start learning some of these things, no longer is your food bland, no longer is it tasteless, and it takes it to another level, okay? So I encourage you to add some umami to your foods today and let me know what you think. Have you ever thought about this before? Share the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. See you next week where we'll talk a little bit more about umami and how we have been kind of misled in a certain area and how we can bring it all back to the natural. So we might get in the kitchen too and show you how to make a little something with some of those umami flavors. Well, you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.